everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Cooking with TK. Today, you guys, we are going to make some delicious southern red rice with sausage, okay? If you guys would like to know how to make this delicious southern version of red rice, then let's get into the video. Okay, I have me some smoked sausage, and I am going to cook this up first. It doesn't have to be cooked all the way through, but cook it for at least 4 minutes. I have 2 sausage links, and I have chopped them up. Next, I'm going to add me some bell peppers and some onions that are already pre-chopped and diced, and we are just going to mix this all together. Stir this together, allow it to cook for at least 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. You want to saute your vegetables with your sausage. So that's chopped onion, diced celery, and diced bell pepper that we're using. Okay, so now I am also going to add in 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I'm going to stir that in, allow this to cook in for 2 minutes. Because you know garlic will burn, but you just want to bring the essence out. So cook it for 2 minutes with your veggies, the bell peppers, the onions, and your sausage, okay? So to this, to make red rice, okay, I'm gonna add in a can of tomato paste. I like to use the basil, garlic, and oregano because it adds flavor on flavor on flavor. Y'all already know how I do. This is a small can of tomato paste. You don't need a large can, just a small can of tomato paste. So go ahead and add all that tomato paste in there, that whole can. And this is what's going to give your red rice, help give it a beautiful color, okay? And then you're going to just mix this in here. I'm trying to get all that off with them, because I don't want to use this to scrape the pan and make the wrong kind of noise in the video. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to cook this with this oil for a few minutes. You gotta cook the tomato paste for a few minutes with that oil. Okay, it's gonna bring out that nutty flavor. Okay, so go ahead and do this for about 3 minutes. Okay, 2 to 3 minutes. Your skillet still should be warm enough to go ahead and cook this. So blend it in nicely, blend it in. I'm gonna add in 2 cups of rice, 2 to 3 cups of rice. Exact measurements will be in my description box below, okay? And we are going to toast this rice up. Now, you can use parboiled rice. You can use 5-minute rice, okay? I am using long grain rice, and I have washed it. This rice that I have, this long grain rice, it cooks very, very fast. Even though the package say 20 minutes, I cooked some of it before. And this, okay, just mix it in really, really well, because we're gonna bake this in the oven, okay? You want to toast this up for a few minutes, okay? And we are going to add our seasoning after we toast this up a few minutes. And I have this on medium heat, medium to medium low heat. And it's smelling good already. Okay, so now let's start adding our seasoning. I'm adding some black pepper. And when it comes to this, season to your liking. But I'm going to add in about a half a tablespoon. You can add in a tablespoon, because generally that's what it calls for. Okay. I'm going to add in some garlic powder. The exact measurements will be in the description box below. But remember, this is to taste. How you like it, okay? A small amount of onion powder. Not too much, because y'all know onion powder will take over. It's about a teaspoon, okay? We're going to add in some paprika. Y'all know paprika just going to add to that red color, so you don't need much of that. It's according to how red you want it when it comes to that paprika. Then we are going to add in some chicken bouillon. Let me use this fork I got. And you're going to add in about 3 chicken bouillon cubes worth of chicken bouillon powder. And I'm using this Knorr. Now they do have the kind with the tomato and chicken flavor, but that's what I'm adding in there now. And you're gonna add in just a little bit of sugar, okay? I don't want my rice to burn, so let me stir this up right quick. This is an easy recipe. It's not hard, y'all. Okay. So now let me add in this sugar. Okay. Now we're gonna stir this seasoning and everything together. Turn it down just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna add in about, it's 1 cup, well, 1 small can. This is 8 ounces. I'm gonna add in 1 more can, 8 ounces of tomato sauce. Now the reason why I'm using 2 different kinds is because that's what I had in my pantry. 2 different kinds, okay? So it doesn't matter, you know, the brand. You can even use spaghetti sauce if that's what you got in your pantry. You don't have to necessarily go out and buy it if you don't have, you know. If you got spaghetti sauce, that's great. Now I'm going to use some diced tomatoes, and I'm not pouring the juice off of it. I'm keeping that juice on there. Okay, so these are some diced tomatoes. Some people use crushed tomatoes. They like crushed tomatoes instead of diced tomatoes. And we're going to mix this together. And we're going to add in some water. Now I didn't add salt because remember the chicken bouillon has salt in it. But you can add a small amount of salt. Okay? Not a lot, just a small amount of salt if you like. If you don't want to add no salt, you don't have to. Okay, so let me add a small amount of water to this. And that was to get that sauce out of there. So that was about half a cup of water. And we just gonna go ahead and mix this together. And after we get all this mixed together, then we are going on to the next step, okay, of putting this in the pan. I'm gonna allow this to simmer for a few minutes, okay? But mix it together good now. And let this go for about I'll say about 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes before you get ready to place it in your baking dish, okay? And remember, this recipe is to taste. So if you want to taste it and see if you want to add any more seasoning, go right ahead, okay? But I'm mixing it because I want it to be mixed really, really well. So I'm going to let this go for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to transfer this to my baking dish. Don't let it cook out now. Your juices cook out. You just want it to simmer together for about 5 minutes. Okay, I'll be back. I forgot to tell y'all to add some more. So add in about a cup, 2 cups, a cup and a half to 2 cups of water. Okay, so this is my baking dish. I am going to spray my pan because I don't want that. Here I have my red rice in the dish that I am going to bake it in. And remember to have your oven preheated to 350 degrees. And we are going to bake this for 1 hour, okay? 1 hour. If it needs to go longer than 1 hour, I will let you know. Okay, so I have it covered and I am going to place my red rice, my southern red rice, into the oven. This is how we do red rice down here in the South. Okay, everyone, so this is my Savannah red rice. Some people just call it southern red rice, or some people like the South Carolina Charleston red rice, but it's basically like a Gullah Geechee recipe, a knockoff version of jollof rice. So I'm gonna fluff my rice, y'all. I haven't allowed it to cool yet, but I hope you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I did taste it. I ain't gonna let y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I did taste it. And it is so delicious, y'all. It is so delicious. And it didn't take an hour. It took 45 minutes. So please leave lots of comments down below. And stay tuned to my channel for another great video. Peace, everyone, and have a beautiful day. And I appreciate all of my subscribers. Hope you guys try this recipe.